How do you detach from somebody? Detaching is one of the hardest and most painful fucking things to do, because not only are you detaching from the person, you're detaching from the situation, the outcome that you thought you were going to have, the life that you thought you were going to live, so many things about this person. And the most important thing here is to remember, we don't want to attach to people, hence the detachment, because oftentimes attachment comes from that core wound of childhood and could lead to codependency and a lot of unhealthy traits. Instead, we want to connect with them. So if you found yourself attaching to somebody and you're saying, fuck, how am I going to get out of this? I want you to remember this. You got to make them a real person, and you have to take the shine off of them. Almost every client that I work with that can come in, oh my God, but they were amazing and it was so incredible and everything was perfect and I fucked everything up. Once we start to probe, when I say, okay, well, what was so amazing? How did you fuck everything up? How is this all your fault? What was so incredible about this person? What about them made you weak in the knees? What about them do you feel is so tough to let go of? And oftentimes it usually revolves around the idea you thought they were going to be, or the person that they could have been if things were like this. But if that person was as amazing as you think they are, then you guys would either still be together, or you would understand why you're not, because if they were that amazing, they probably would have explained this to you. So if you have somebody that you feel you're attached to, it's time to take the shine off them and make them a real person. Take them off that pedestal. When you put somebody on a pedestal, you're reliving child-parent dynamic. And that's why it could feel so gutting and so triggering and so familiar. So start being real with yourself. That's sometimes the hardest part after a breakup, is having to admit to yourself, fuck, there were parts of them I didn't like, and there were parts of myself I didn't like that accepted this.